Welcome to the Dr. Seraphine Show. I'm Dr. Pamela Seraphine, and this is where high stakes leadership is decoded through neuroscience. In this episode, I'm going to decode why you may lacking the desire to actually pursue what it is you really want. Now, I'm talking about the passionate desire that lights up your soul, that gets you out of bed in the morning and headed straight towards the target that you want, what means the most to you. That's what I want to discuss today. Now, is this a lack of motivation, a lack of self-discipline? Is it a lack of dopamine? It's a little more complicated than that. So let's get at it. Now, for starters, it's likely because your desire has been buried under responsibility, under consequence, under survival level functioning. You may be able to continue meeting expectations and being productive and being busy, but your desire may lack depth. And believe me when I say your brain can absolutely betray you, but it'll make you pursue things. It will make you chase things, want things, make you believe you want things that don't even bring you pleasure anymore. And it can make you believe that even self-sabotaging behaviors are pleasurable and you actually want them. No, it's betraying you. Now, this matters because wanting is not the same as liking, and wanting is not the same as desire. Desire is a whole different ballgame. So let's look at this through the lens of neuroscience. Now, the simplified conversation in general pop culture is that motivation and dopamine is really related to distraction and low effort reward and that seeking of pleasure, but it's far more complicated than that. And that doesn't actually apply if you're a high stakes professional, active or retired, because your brain wasn't forged. I should say your brain's reward circuitry in particular wasn't forged in comfort and ease. It was forged under risk and intensity and consequence. That's a whole different reward circuitry. So you need a different understanding of what can happen under those circumstances. Because over time, high adrenaline, high risk, high consequences change and alter how your brain perceives reward. And that's going to make a big difference. It changes what it attaches desire to and what is worthy of pursuing. And the truth is, you may not have access to that information anymore because your brain has betrayed you to the level that you don't even know what you want. And your ability to excel in very difficult, high trauma exposed environments or very complex situation has changed your identity, altered it, and your neurobiology. And that's what needs to be addressed. Now, you've got to be aware that your brain can take you down the road of compromise, otherwise known as the path of fuckery. And if you keep chasing chaos and thinking you need that to feel alive, you're going to pay a price for that. So today I want to help you gain back that deeper desire, that type that I said that lights you up. Now, let me give you an example for myself, because I have such an intense desire and passion for sprinting. And I'm new at this. I'm late in the game, but I'm in the game. So as a master's athlete, I am so stoked to get out of bed if I have the opportunity to go to the track. Like that, lights me up like I can't even explain, because it's in alignment with my values. And so every time, every day, if it's my day for track, Lord, I am so excited because it's for me. It lights me up. That's what I want for you. To find really what lights you up. Where's that desire? Where has it been hidden? Well, to understand that, we've got to talk about dopamine. So here is the formula of dopamine to keep in mind. Exposure changes your perception of reward, and reward changes what you anticipate. And anticipation drives dopamine, and dopamine shapes what you pursue. So dopamine isn't just the molecule of motivation. I like to refer to it as the molecule of desire. Reframe it so your brain knows that motivation is attached to desire, because dopamine and motivation help explain pursuit, but desire gives it depth, gives it meaning, gives it purpose, lights you up. And the reality is you might just be disconnected from knowing what it is you really want anymore. Because like I said earlier, if you've been forged in high stakes environment, your reward circuitry has been altered at an epic level. It's not the same as it is for the average person. So it's a little more challenging for you to perhaps get back to what it is you actually desire, or discover or rediscover what it is you desire. And where is that? Where's that passion? Where's that vitality for life? Where did it go? And it's so worth you figuring out how to get it back. And the truth is, you have the power to restore and recognize and rebuild that desire. You have that within you. So today I want to give you a simple strategy, simple but effective, let me highlight, strategy that's going to help you out and get you back on the right path. Now, I call this the certainty list, and it's going to help your brain focused on intentional attention, repetitive recognition of what it is you desire. And over 7 days, you're going to learn how to identify it. What keeps coming back? What's the theme that keeps coming back? You have to be able to take the time to actually do this. And 7 days is minute. Minute. Now, I prefer you do it for 21 days, 67 days. I'm going to talk about that later in the episode. But 7 days, try this. Just try it. I do this with all my clients. You can't let your brain go, oh, well, this will never work for me, or do it 2 times and then throw it out the window. Seriously, if your brain already is pushing back, I can't do it for 7 days, and, I'll do it for 2 days and I'll give it a try. Oh, please tell your brain to fuck all the way off and make sure you follow through with this, because it's simple, but like I said, so effective. Because what you're going to do for 7 days, you're going to write out, I'm certain that I want blank, fill in the blank, and hold your brain accountable. Now, your brain's going to say, "Oh, you don't even know what you want," or this is, your brain will completely fuck with you, like 100%. Because I've done this enough times with people to know that first of all, they'll sit down and they'll think, I have no idea what I want. And it has to be what you're certain that you want, which is even more challenging. Because if you're hesitating, well, I don't really know if I want this, you're not certain. So for this exercise, you may have to just start small. You might have to be like, I'm certain that I want dinner. I'm certain that I want to go for a walk. It's small until you get to the point. Usually it takes a couple days to go, I'm certain that I want this. I'm certain that I want that. Is very, very precise. And over the week, now I wish you'd do it for 21 days, but over the week, you're going to start to see themes come up, things that just keep coming back. And as you go through the challenges throughout the week, hopefully, I prefer you actually have some kind of chaos or high stress, because it will alter what it is you're certain that you want. And that's important when you're trying to do this exercise. If it's all peaceful in your life and you're just like, well, I'm certain that I want too light and fluffy, you got to get to the point where you're like, oh, hell yeah. For me, like I said, with my sprinting, it's like, oh, 100% certain I want to go to the world championships. 100%. You can't take it from me. I will fight for it. It has to be that level. So don't write things that you think you should want, or, society says you should want, or, get complicated over things and start putting things that don't make any sense. You've got to be very precise. Okay, I'm certain that I want. Then, like I said, at the end of 7 days, you take a look at it. What's the recurring theme? What's the one thing that keeps coming back? like hauntingly, that, oh, you could have all this, but this, that's a whole different ballgame. What about that? And then look at that and ask yourself, what is that one desire, that deeper desire? What values is it attached to? Because values is going to give you the attachment to the desire and give you direction. And when you have that clarity, you have direction. You have to have the clarity. And then you've got to continue focusing on that and rebuilding and restoring that desire and go after that. Now, of course, there's more strategies and more exercise, and I'll continue giving these as we go through episodes on this podcast. But start here. If you can't do it for 7 days, you're not ready for this at all. That's not me trying to insult you. That's just saying your brain is in control. And you got to get to the point where you can command it. And yes, I'm all about mastering the brain. And you have that opportunity to do that. This is one small, minute exercise, but still can be life-changing. Because after you continue to do it, you will start to regain that pull towards the future, towards something new, towards what it is that you deeply desire and want to go after. And that's what you deserve. That's what I want for you. Oh, that's actually my desire. You can tell even with this podcast, this fills me with so much passion and desire because I desire to create this for you. Even if very few people see it, it's meaningful. It has depth. And that counts because I've tapped into that. And that's what you deserve. So go ahead and give the certainty list a try. That's it for this episode. I am going to link the guide to the certainty list with the 7, the 21, the 67-day protocol for you to follow. If you're willing to take a chance and actually dive into this exercise, it's there for you. I'm also going to link a new neuroscientific research paper on dopamine I think you might find interesting. And if this episode has resonated with you and you're ready to take action, then you can find more about my high performance coaching and my clinical counseling at drpamelaseraphine.com. This is the Dr. Seraphine Show. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.